Is that still funny? That still gets me. Yeah, I'll quit it now. Okay. You get it. Welcome. Let's see. Everything kind of fell over at the last second here, so everything's a little wonky. Yeah, I was pulling on my mic just now. My USB fell over, so I had to like quickly go and scramble and pick it up. Let's pick it up. I did. I think I figured out why my mic wasn't working last stream. Mic was not working because it was literally just not plugged in. But it looks like that's all. Everything's looking good. There you go. I got new music. We'll see how this goes. But anyway, alright. Welcome everyone. Hope you guys are filing in. Hello. Hi Cookie. Thank you so much for coming in. I know it's late for you. But yeah, I super appreciate it. Thank you for filling in for Star here. Yeah. And everyone else who might be lurking or slowly coming in, we'll see. No. We'll do fine though. I'll start the music. I started to collect some YouTube stock music. Whatever they're calling it. They're okay. There's a good variety, I'll say. So I just chose like maybe like 20-25 minutes worth of music. So I'll probably just let that go. The plan is to obviously have like a whole, hour and a half or more, enough content to do like a full playlist for like to have it go through the entire stream. But yeah, for right now, I only been able to find like a couple, as well as I don't want to really do 2 hours or something crazy, searching for who knows how long days and days to find music, and then have you guys say we don't want music. So this is a little test for everyone on my end, on YouTube's end, and your guys' end to see whether or not this is a good idea or not. Maybe it'll help me concentrate, help you guys have less dead air like right now. But yeah, that's gonna be the test right now to check to see if you guys like it or not. So here we go. Yeah, it's only for enough music for like a half hour or something. So let me know. The music volume is kind of each song has its own volume, so they're not equalized or anything. You can definitely turn it down just a bit. It's a little bit loud in my ear, so sign up. Okie dokie. I chose a lot of jazz, so this isn't. You'll get into the light piano jazz a little bit later, I guess. Alrighty, let's see what we got so far. Well, how have you been, Cookie? How you doing? It's been Derpy for a bit here. Let me get some juice as well. Just trying to settle in, because last time it was had a little hiccups, and then this got worse and worse as it unfurled as it went along. So hopefully everything should be just deep breaths, just settle back down. Yeah, because last time it was very scary and hectic. Forgot my juice. There you go. Alrighty. Let's see. Art block. Those haven't been too bad. Well, hopefully I'll, the stream will give you maybe some inspiration or two. Art block is hard. I mean, I usually am just working on a project anyway, so just a tiny bit. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Problem get is that some of these are going to be way louder than this, and some are going to be way quieter, so it's going to be really hard to micromanage this as I go along. But yeah, probably if this is a good concept, then I'll definitely work to equalize them. I might even just go into an audio software and just make sure that they're all around the same volume. So yeah. So right now this is just a test to see, if everything's going good. But yeah, art block I like to I don't really do that too often because I'm usually just working on a project that's really the the movie and whatever work is. So I find like myself is always have something to work on, so I never feel like the art block that's the usual art block of what should I draw today? I don't know what to draw. That kind of stuff. It's more like, okay, so I got this shot and now I need to figure out how to get from one pose to another or something. Or what should they be doing from pose to pose and stuff. So it's a little bit different. But I get what you mean. Okay. Oh, I figured this out in the meantime. That I figured out how to get the plane to disappear as I turn around by turning on backface culling. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I lost my finger here. There we go. I found my finger. Hi Dakota. Welcome, welcome. We'll keep working on horse here. And we'll stroll along. But this is jaunty jazz. Piano jazz. Yeah. Switches aren't all together. Oh no! I need to relearn to love it. Oh man. That's really sad to hear actually. Wow. Because your art has been really featured in the Toaster Time and it's been really incredible. It's something that I definitely don't have the technical skill to just be able to just knock that out, as effortlessly as I've seen you doing the live streamed ones. So that's too bad. Jeez. Oh boy. What do I want to do? I don't need to check her on her head. Body is body. Okay. So what I want is, let's get rid of the subsurface stuff. I guess for something like that, Cookie like try to. What I like to do is just kind of go into different mediums. Like this is a different kind of project that I've never really, 3D is not quite my skill set, so trying to figure this out has been really fun. Oh, what I have done is, let's get rid of the plane, is that I've melted the ear into the head. So now it's like directly a part of the head like that. You select the right button so you can see that. Ooh. Learn how to art. Art is hard and subjective, so you can do whatever you want, as long as it looks moderately good, and if you like it, that's what matters, Of course, if you want to sell it to a client, or like an NFT kind of thing, or whatever, that's a different story, but I think if you enjoy your art, then I think that's what matters. There we go. So I'm looking to see how that looking. I'm gonna turn on random just to see in a different color. What if I turn this on and off again? Does it change? Nah. Okay. So what I want to do is, let's get my roughs back out. I can see the body's different color now. So I turn off my horse. So what I want to do is make my 3D look like this a little better. Excuse me. Oh, good. Because sometimes I just kind of talk without really know what I'm trying to say, so if it actually meant something to you, then I'm really actually happy. But yeah, trying to find different mediums, trying to find different ways to think about art. Yeah, as long as you're happy with it, then that's a good thinking. So what I want to do is, I think I want to add her mouth, which isn't modeled in yet. And I know that's going to be one of the trickier parts, especially the way that I want to animate it. Like I want to have like a, we got Pizzazo. Ooh, I love Just kind of... There's certain instruments that make me feel nostalgic, so I chose this one. Reminds me of Toontown. Let's see. So I want to add a mouth, but unfortunately I want to have it be also able to be openable, so to have like a disc shape. So how do I get... I need to have like a whole bunch of different points. Something equidistant around each other. And so I could like pull down like one of these points to go like downward, and then it'll like lift it down. So that's gonna be then go to the did that align with the sure. Oh well. Left face being weird. Okay. Finance be envious of me? Oh! I've been able to create so many cute cartoons of my own. Wow. I don't know. I like doing the little cute stories. I like having like... I think of it like how the Metal Gear Solid director thinks of like trying to make a story where you start with like a theme, or you start like in one word, and then you make that into your entire identity of the movie, and then it just kind of unfurls from there, you know. So at least that's just how I like start to think about to create the concepts, I guess, for the movies. At least that's what I've been doing like the last year or so. Or the last year I was really working on the is there a way to see between these pixels move? Is that relative? Because I want it to be on the y-axis like perfectly. I guess I can put the megabytes. That's okay. Wi-Fi is good. Oh, that's good to hear. Put on the increment. Absolute grid snap. That did not work. Unless I turn the magnet on. Maybe that'll work. Beep, beep, beep. Vertex. Somewhat. Just trying to get it to... center. I don't know, I'm just trying to get it to the middle-y point. Make it where that is. Just a little bit further. Just so when I put on the mirror, it should look okay. That is not okay. It actually, okay. This is the fun of not knowing exactly. Sometimes just wrong things happen. There's always undo. Okay. So what I want to do is just align it on one of these axes. That might have worked. Yeah, okay. Scale X 0%. Should I turn on? Do I have import. I was looking for the what is it to see like what keys or whatever I'm doing. Shift keys. Information. So you can see like what keyboard buttons I'm pressing. Nope. I'm sorry. Because I'm just pressing buttons with my keyboard and not... You guys aren't knowing what I'm pressing. Is the problem, I guess. Okay. So I placed the colors here to show where I want everything to be. And I think at some point I want it to be in a slightly different position. Oh well. I'm trying to recreate my, you know, my horse, and you can't really see her nostrils from the front, so that's gonna be a little bit tricky. Hi guys, welcome. I Buttercup, and I believe Sasha, welcome. Still working on this. This might be the last time I model this on stream, because I think there's not probably too much more really to do after what I'm gonna do today. of okay, cool. Yeah, I get nervous sometimes. What about these music? Oop, oh, got snapping on. Gotta turn snapping off. Try to make this more flat, I would think. Let's see where I am. Yeah. Does this one say slap? Trying to make these like lines become these lines here become a little bit more flat. That'll help with if I add more edge loops. It'll just make it a little bit easier to work with. Oh, you're telling me it's a quote. I've been working out a shot for a movie, and it's a relatively long shot. It's now going to be like 9 to 10 seconds long, and with 3 characters, and like they're doing a lot of different poses, like run after each other. So it's like just really tricky to like have them quickly transition from like whole different like pose as like standing to like sitting to looking around, flip head, all within like 2 seconds. And it's like, ah, jeez. So I've been working on that one shot for like 2 or 3 days now, just animating it. So that's been fun. Trying to get that going. So yeah, definitely know that a lot of these animation takes a long while. This art takes a while. And of course, you never really know when it's done per se. It's more just like when you're satisfied, you know. That's when you know it's done. Let's figure out what the heck is going on with these. But I want to put these back up here. Put those a little bit more flat. So yeah, so I could probably just have this marker. I marked his face, which is this polygon 4-sided shape here. So this will be the mouth. Let's see how this is looking. So let's just go out a little more. Yeah. Let's see. I want to put this in the middle. I've learned too, like as I've been doing this modeling, I've learned to have the points here be a little bit more evenly spaced out, which sounds weird, but it's like I guess I forgot to like, oh yeah, I can have these points be a little bit higher up, because these actually create the bevel. So like once it gets recalculated and to be smoothed out, it like uses how many points are being used and how close, the proximity of how close these points are to like figure out like whether or not it should be, to calculate it when it smooths it out, to calculate how sharp an edge should be. So like from here, this little area where the nose is, it's gonna be pretty smooth, but as you move closer to where there's like a higher density of points, that's gonna be interpolated by the smoothing algorithm to make it a sharper curve or whatever. So I'm realizing that when I made the body, let's go back to body, that I had a lot of these points, like on this edge, from like this edge here, was much closer to like this, like right here, to like where the right side of the butt is, and so when it smoothed it out, it actually made it much more sharp and not as round as it could be. So move that back in so you can see it be a bit more, roughly more evenly spaced out. And then once that's smoothed out, then you see how sharp this curve is right here, so I can even probably move these even like more down or something. And try to play with this, you know, a little bit more to like make these a little bit more smoother. Try to move these even back a little bit, so it's just like a lot of like going back and forth to see like what play with how the smoothing is going to, knowing how the smoothing operation works, and then using that to your advantage a little bit, you know. So this will make it a little bit more smooth. There you go. So I'm looking at where this little highlight on the right is, and seeing how that's being affected by the light. So it's up a little bit. That'll make it a little better. And of course, once you put the rendering on, then you literally can't see any detail, but you know, when it's at certain angles, that'll look a little bit weird or too not enough of a curve, you know? So it's like, it can look perfect like from this view, but as soon as you rotate it just even like 10 degrees or less, if this isn't curvy enough, then it's like I can draw it off. So it's like a weird, I have to make sure that everything's really three-dimensional. I'm not used to really thinking about it like that, so yeah. Oh, she got a little smile. Okay, that's what I was worried about actually, was that her, before I started this, I was scared that her mouth wouldn't be really seeable from a front view. Now it's like, oh yeah, we just actually just move it up, and it's like, whoop, there it is. And so I can work with the 3/4 view. And probably just push this out as well to make this a little bit more snoot-like. I got mirror modifier on, so if you're wondering like, when am I ever going to work on the left side? That's pretty much already taken care of by the mirror modifier, which is already on. So I'm only actually working on just this one side. This is the inside view. So that's looking. And then mirror it. There you go. Okay. So probably want to add. Want to add more geometry or more topology or whatever it's called into here. Let me know when you get sick of the music, and I can cut it out. Because again, I only have like 20 minutes worth, and I think it's probably already, it's on random, so I think it's already looped already. So yeah, I see that some of this geometry is a little bit wonky here. I need to dissolve a couple of these faces. Let's just dissolve all these, because I don't think, because I think the body is actually going to fit right there anyway. I'm going to merge these together anyway, so it almost doesn't matter that they're here. I probably just flip it, probably from this side, and then just go down from there. It's probably just these 3, 4. Okay. Big fan. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. The stock music yeah, does have varying degrees of quality, so it just shows a couple. Got some nice bangers you'll be hearing over and over. That would be a little bit bad, because I'll probably have to like make different playlists for like different days, so you don't get tired of the same tracks being looped over and over on per day, I guess. So we'll see. I also specifically chose, so you know, a little stretch break. I can never spin. I also chose music that hopefully I don't have to have like a specific license or like a credit in the description, so it doesn't get filled with like the same song over and over, I guess. Or just have like a whole list of, you know, filling up the description of little text saying like, this song is attributed to this cover, and with this publishing, you know, this is what, you know, you gotta, is the rights to all of this go to them. So I chose ones that don't actually, that shouldn't, hopefully, create that text. When I was looking at the audio library, just leave it on, don't I? Yeah, there's like two different versions where it's like, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, so there's license types. There's ones that YouTube audio license, that you're free to use this audio track in any of your videos, including videos that you monetize, and no attribution is required. So there's two styles. So I chose ones that have that license, and then there's ones that have attribution required, where it's like Creative Commons attribution. So you're free to use this audio track in any of your videos, including videos you monetize. However, you must include attribution information in your video description. So I think that's automatically applied or something. So obviously, it has to be created after the fact for streams, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, what are we doing? We got our head. It's looking okay. I know the little pinchy point here is not too great, but I would just get the shape of the head. Just a little bit. I can probably move these guys down. Move these out. And moves that just a little bit. Yeah, I think I was alluding to that. Yeah, having a different playlist per day, just so it doesn't get too repetitive. More than it is right now, it probably feels like. But I think there's just enough content that you're probably like not too worried about it. Not subconsciously thinking like, have I heard this song? Or maybe you are. Oh, so sorry about that. Okay. That's not the song. I'm on the wrong frame. There we go. Okay, let's stop dillying and let's dally the. Let's get the nose or the mouth. Let's do that first. So probably have it here, and we'll move this up. This is going to be the widest part of it, so let's move this out as far as we possibly can. See what that looks like. Different angles, check. So this is a little bit less weird, less awkward when I run out of things to say. The music helps a lot. Kidoki, let's work on it. So what I'm gonna do is cross our fingers and hope that this works, and if it doesn't, then whatever, it'll be fine. So what I want to do is, I think it's insert, embed, I don't know what this is. Anyway, I get this, and I might want to actually, I guess I can add it later, but this will just make it so I can just have this little inset here, and I'm gonna merge these. Right, or I guess no, I can merge by my points, or do I? I don't know. I really thought further than this. Open. What? I don't have magnet on. What the? He really wants to. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Whoa, that's crazy. If I played 3D World plus Yoshi Browser's Fury, I definitely have played 3D World on the Wii U. I felt like I had enough fun with 3D World that I know that there is funner content in the Bowser DLC, but where's my last to get these into 1 point? Yeah, I just didn't feel like it. Sorry. Yeah, it definitely sounds fun, but I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it. That's what I want to do. I probably can leave these in. Again, I'm making the mouth, so I need to make sure that these actually a little bit smaller. I'll figure this out. Hey, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. I'm working on the mouth right now. Oh, that's weird. Look at it. It's just beep, 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 snap. Beep, 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 snap. That's weird. I haven't seen that property. Let me turn magnet off. Really, ever. So that's a new one. I'm doing better than last stream. I don't know if you were here for last stream. I was kind of freaking out last stream. So yeah, doing better. Thank you. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I think I want this actually somehow like backwards, where. Let me think about this. I just know to have different loops. So I can get draw tool. Draw. Block to act development. That's not a thing. Anyway, so I want just like a mouth that has something like that. Oop, 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 oop. Just trying to get my toolbox. Mount, opacity, thickness, kind of raise that up. Can I not change my thickness before I draw? Not really. Oh, okay. Crazy. Oh, that's the stabilization. Okay, so I want a mouth, and so I want couple different points along here. Basically, I wanted to have it be able to open up. Oh wait, Z is not working either. Ah. Run draw tool, right? Apparently not. Okay, apparently I moved on to. Ah! It's being snappy. Crazy. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Is it okay if I kind of look through? Apparently I'm drinking. I'm gonna quickly look through another model real quick to see what they do. Is that okay? Oops. Let me, before I open that. Hang on. Do. Because that would have shown all my previously opened stuff, and that's not what I wanted to show you. You'll see it eventually. But the file names are literally what the kind of describe what's going on. Okay. So I opened up Pony Person's rig. I forgot what her name was. I'm sorry. But this is not my rig. I do not own this at all. All I did was kind of color it into Derpy's colors as far as I got, and I kind of animated her. So what I want to do is just to, oop, there we go. Just to check the topology. Something like that to see just what's going on. We're gonna turn off subsurf, and we're gonna turn off the armature, and we don't need that. Okay. So this is where the corner is, see here. So I'm trying to figure out... Oh, I had to make a mouth bag as well. With a tongue? I'm not gonna get this complex with it, but it's definitely fun to have a mouth bag. That's what this is usually called. You can kind of see it. Something like that. There you go. So it's a bag that kind of... When you open the mouth, you need something to be seen inside of it. So like this magenta is like a box bag that like so when you like look inside, it'll be what you think as what the inside of the mouth is looks like, but it's just this weird mesh of geometry here. And then inside of the mouth also is the tongue, and then top and bottom teeth. And so they're kind of like called in and like repositioned as the mouth opens. I don't know how easy that'll be to show. Face and mouth. And if I go into pose mode, what if I can set these now? Sort of. I moved. Yeah, so as this is animated, you can see the let's turn off or like hide. Let's not hide lower teeth, so you can get that. And so this is the tongue. So it looks like that's the inside of her mouth, but like we go inside again, it's just this little tiny blob in here that's actually being used to show the inside. So what I wanted to look for was the topology of the mouth. I guess this kind of works a little better now. I can see what the what it looks like. I want the body. Turn that off. That's rainbow dash. Wireframe. I think I'm still in pose mode. Nope. I want edit mode for here. Okay. So what I got is a bunch of... Definitely got a lip. Don't need a lip. But it just goes all the way around and then it kind of goes into this point. So I was trying to figure out what this looks like, and then as it goes into the center, it just looks so effortlessly. Like this is perfect topology, and it's like, I don't know how to do this. I'm more of a prop and landscape artist in 3D, so I haven't really done much experience in this kind of style of creating a character that's supposed to also animate. So forgive me as I try to actually figure this out like this. So it may make... Let's see. I always gotta open that again, so file managing screen here. Don't save, and we'll go back. Yeah, I can see how great this looks. Let's see. So maybe it makes more sense if I actually just kind of just delete this from here for now. Like all the different faces here, and work from there. I think I just need more topology right now, so I just need like another upward one. Wait, hang on. Just gotta do all the way. What the? Let's apply it. About halfway. Okay. It looked like it was going across the other way too. It was confusing. And nope. And when it goes around. So I'm just adding more topology to be able to hopefully have more points to work with. And then I can like recreate it by doing something like this. This is looking weird, but I'm gonna grab this line here and grab it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna add another one kind of close to it. So now I can have two of these. So I can have like a upper and lower one. So these two merge by last and merge by last. And then see where these go. And then just not merging these ones together. Looks like I kind of went over a little bit too far. Trying to line these back up as best I can right now. Okay. But now we got a mouth at the simplest amount. There you go. Okay, and then I'm gonna go inside. So this will be my mouth insert, I guess. Meow. Let's see what I got. I didn't actually insert. My bad. I didn't actually do the operation I wanted. There we go. Let me go to solid so I can actually kind of see what this is looking like. And so this will be my mouth bag. So I'm going to go down, and I'm going to grab these two and grab these out. And then... How are we doing? I know this makes no sense, probably, but go with me on here. And then let's add subdivision on this, subdivision on the bottom, and then up, merge. Probably don't want to do like these individual point merges. Actually, we don't need this because this is actually going to be merging with the middle of the face, because this is the middle. So we actually have to do it on the back here. Let's see, what does this look like? So this is the lip. Yep. But yeah, I was saying like probably doesn't make sense, or like efficiently time-wise, to like go and like individually merge these one by one, like an extrude and then point left and right here, when I could at this point select the entire ring and then press F to fill it, and that just kind of filled in the shape automatically like that. Let's make sure that these points though needs to be, whoa, need to not cross this green line here, so that's not good. Let's rotate it and put it back. It doesn't actually need to be too far back, probably, as we're probably not going to be, I don't expect to really see her mouth open too wide, but it'll help to make sure that there is at least some geometry here, you know, so we can always add more to this bag if we want. But at the simplest, this should work. Let's kind of put these out. Okay, if I mirror it, what do we got? We got a mouth. At some point. At some capacity. And then to like open it, we can like grab these open, you know, grab these. Whoop, whoop. It's trying to, oh, probably in a mirror. But yeah, I can like see that and then open it up. And you got a mouth. Now she can open her mouth. And then we can grab these two to make it smile. And then you just kind of keep working on that. And there you go. To some degree. Subdivision on. And then you get it really weird and smooth. And then it's a fun alien. Yay! Alright. Okay. Cool. I was really scared that wouldn't work out as well. So, that's cool. Alright. If you want to add like more, we could probably like add probably one more line. This just goes through here. Just add a little bit more topology because I think the side now is a little bit looks a little flat, you know. So add these points in. Okay. And again, the closer these points are, the more sharp the subdivision is going to be. So I can kind of see where a lot of this actually is coming down to like how my experience with just vectoring in general is actually coming in play. So that's fun. If I only did, you know, 3D, I might not have, you know, this kind of like weird skill or like knowing and like seeing 2D lines and like figuring out like what's the best way to make sure that these feel straight, you know. And just kind of play with that to make that a little bit more even. And of course, if we always want to, we can always go back in and add even more points, but I think it's probably just gonna lump it up just a little bit too much. That's not even subdivision. Subdivision is not even on. Beep. Yeah. That's cool. So we want to add like a tongue or something in there as well. We probably could. Might also help to have maybe like a one more horizontally. Might also help. Just add like a little bit more. Definition, you know. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. There it is. Oh. Hi, Two-Tailed. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. How are you? Nope. Oh, I haven't seen that menu. Select somewhere. What did I actually do? I don't know. Do. It's not too much here, so that's good. That would be good to like make these a little bit lower. What I could probably do is delete these ones. Whoa. I think my keyboard is not where I'm used to it. Means I'm pressing my buttons wrong. What I want to actually do is select all these and extrude it, probably against a Y, and just make this way smaller along the Y-axis. Close enough. There you go. And actually that works, sorta. I want this, so like when it opens, you can see like it going, if you got a top angle, you should be able to not see, or just see it as just kind of like it folding downward a little bit. Let's see where I am. So I like lift these ones to make it with the same curve that we got here. the meantime, I'll also work on cleaning this up. I'll clean everything up. So this is more just trying to... This is my weird experimental part phase of all this. So you get to see me try to figure this out. There we go. It gets too happy, so I'm just gonna move these down just a little bit here, maybe. Close it up. Needs more chin, I think, so maybe just adding from here all the way across, and then selecting all these bips, 3/4 view, normalize it, and then try to bring these over. There you go. Move it forward. Do I have smooth? Smooth's not on. I think I got some pinching. Let's see what. Let's probably this. There you go. I got to turn off mirror just to move it back. Crazy. Okay. Beep. I see some pinching there, but I'm not gonna worry about between the eyes right now. But yeah. That worked out really well. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm learning that when in doubt with some of this stuff, especially just straight up modeling, is sometimes actually better to delete the face and then add some more geometry, topology, and then try to rework it by adding new faces from scratch. So that's pretty much what I did with the mouth here, is that it wasn't quite working where how it was like before, where I tried to like have a, I had a, like over here, I like embedded it and then try to figure that out, and it's like that didn't work out. So I'm thinking that's probably better to just delete the face first most and then try to re-wrangle it. I'm seeing that this is, see how this curve from like from here to here to here, thinking of it like a wire, and it's like it's gotta be a little bit more. Yep. It's trying to, I think it's my clipping, it's probably breaking it. Should at least be flat, or at least have a nice curve to it. That's what I'm gonna be looking for with a lot of this. And then of course change the angle to make sure that that works on multiple different angles as well. There you go. Nice and smooth. So this should also be, this should not be flat. I'm going to not really extrude it, but just try to reroute these to be a little bit more outward. So that's kind of changing how it's being shining. And a little bit more, so right about here. See how it gets really thin with this little highlight. So what I want to do is make sure that that's less less like that. So like if you imagine this as a line, then this should be a little bit more outward like that. Still getting some of that, but might just be not having enough geometry or polygons between here and here or something. It's like maybe like raise these up a little bit, you know, just try to play around with each. Fortunately, I don't really know too much, so it's more just me experimenting and playing around to see like, does that work, or should I do this? Does this work better? And just playing around with the different angles to see Is having it more here, does that make it better or worse? And then just keep playing with it. And of course, again, like usually it'll be flat like this anyway, so would it be rendered, it'll look like this. So unless I put the spotlights again, you know, on, and then you get this. So now we got a mouth, so that's cool. What I could do is add the actually hang on, add Discord, just make sure it's not important. At 5 minutes ago. Ah, sorry, Cookie. Okay. Glad I survived this long then. What I want to do is go back into here and then recolor. Turn this off. Turn the modifiers off. It's probably. It could have something to do, Cookie, with how I'm streaming at 60 FPS. 60 FPS could be a bit too much for you to handle. Have you tried, you know, having it at a lower, like even 720 or lower, 480 or something? I definitely had some streams where I couldn't connect well, and I just kind of, it sounds weird, but it's like, yeah, I just kind of put the quality down, and it's usually helps. But other people on YouTube say that be a general rule. That's kind of how it works. If it don't work, just kind of lower the quality. Okay, so now that's working. Let's quickly also just, let's just punch in the nose. But not punch the nose, you know what I mean. Or I gotta punch your nose. Problem again is I have a lot of information here. That's fun. So having too much close geometry again. It's gonna be too sharp. So it's a lot more needly work to try and get this game to be pretty smooth. Let's go back to purple alien mode. Okay. Rough. Okay. So to quickly do the nose. Sorry, I'm thinking. I think for now, because I think it might actually be a little bit too tricky. Because I don't want the nose to be visible, but if I start to really... Oh wait, there is no nostril. Well, that's all it's at then. There's no nostril. Unless I wanted it. Well, no nostril. That works. Okay, perfect. I was gonna make the full-on nostril thing, but I guess it might just be cuter without it. So let's go back in and go back here, body, assign, beep, and there we go. It's not the only thing that'll find. It would be just the mouth for the nose to know where that is. Oh, solves that then. Okay. And we can always add it in later. We can always add it in as a texture, you know. So I'm not 100% like, you know, doing if I don't, doing if I do right now. I think we're good for now. Especially we're at the hour anyway, so I'm getting tired. I don't want to work on anything too crazy right now anyway. But definitely, we made a really good start. We got some general cleanup, and we got the nose and mouth going. So that was what I was worried about the most. So glad that that's okay. Definitely need some cleanup. Maybe close it a little bit more. Maybe having an overlap might help with that. But yeah, there we go. Maybe just having a cell shading, which is the lighting lighting system probably is probably gonna help the most. Because what I was worried about is that like if you freeze frame on one of these, on some angles, if you don't have the lights on, if you turn the lights off, like how many legs does she have becomes an issue. Becomes less readable to know like which is this, the front or the back leg. So I was wondering if I should add a nostril, because then you'd be able to know exactly what angle the nose is, but if it's probably not going to work from front view, is that you might see the nostrils if you're like right here, you'd be able to see them. But yeah, you want to be able to see which leg is which as to an angle, so added the spotlights to add some tune shading so you can see it just barely a little bit better. So the lights might need to be at a better angle to see it better, but yeah. Anyway, that's all to say, like I'm still got a lot more work cut out for me to get this to be really well modeled, as well as put the head onto the body might be good. As well as, oh, the eyes definitely need to be figured out. Yeah, would you guys like to see maybe like, it's probably only like one more stream of this probably. Might just be the eyes, and then we'll continue from there. I guess I can like figure out how to get the mouth to look pretty good, or add some more geometry with that, and then do some other general cleanups. Like with the butt, it's still square. I'm not really happy with that. Yeah, let's go to toaster time. I have some other songs. I guess I can add these in. Oh, there's only two, so maybe it'll be a little weird to have them play back and forth. Let's play these to the playlist. Yeah, they're really quiet. I don't even think there's... Hopefully that's hearable. That's at some level. There we go. I guess I can stop my horse is still spinning. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Well, that was actually really fun. Glad I was able to have some progress on the model here. So that's always good. But yeah, as I was saying, like there's gonna be not too much. I guess there is. The eye could be a whole segment or a whole stream, you know. Especially the eyes don't look too great right now. Yeah, I guess it'll be another stream. So look out for that on next Tuesday. So there you go. We're allowed to make, same like how I made a mouth bag, I'll have to make a separate model of a pupil, which just be like a nice flat disc, and then that'll have to sit between or sit on top of the sclera, and then we can also make eyelids in a sense, and the eyebrows, or eyelashes as well. So yeah, it'll be pretty extensive. So yeah, I was only like somewhat concerned about the nostrils, just because I would like it to be the least amount of texture work, because I want this to be very modelable, or like very basic, that it can be extremely customizable, you know, where I don't need to make an extremely full-on texture sheet, you know, and I have to like go into that and like have separate programs just open up just so I can have a new character, you know. So if I can like find ways to avoid it, then I'll try it. So I was scared that the nostrils had to be a texture sheet, and then had to do that. So anyway, I think I know why. There you go. And I'm like on. See you, Dakota. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I did play Captain Toad, the demo. I never got that one on Wii U, so that was fun to play on Switch. So, thank you. Yeah. I also started playing like very quick demos of the Kingdom Hearts Cloud version on Switch, which wasn't too bad. It was just really weird to have an extremely story-focused game be limited to like 20-30 minutes. But besides that, they're able to nice and courteous that they let you play whatever game you want. You can probably play the same game over and over. Because like with the 3DS demos, some of them they had like dirty tries before like it's locked out or something. So that seems nice that they're going with that method. But yeah, at least my internet is. We got new style of internet. We got a Google network, mesh network or something. That's like the fancy network style. So where like these little Google hubs connect to each other in a mesh, you know. So but yeah, I was able to. I didn't have any problems with like the couple hours I played of try to play all the different Kingdom Hearts games on Switch. I didn't have any hiccups aside from Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 had like a couple slowdowns, but I think that might have just been typical for the game itself. It's when you're in Hercules world and there's like 20 different enemies all pop up at the same time, and so like when they were spawning in, before these particle effects and all, I'm like loading in, then it started to chug for like a little bit. Everything else seemed to be pretty good, so from what I can tell. I just know that most people were like freaking out. That's like, don't get the cloud version, you don't really own it and stuff. So I probably won't get it anyway because it is pretty expensive and I definitely don't really need it, but it's just fun to just wanted to play around with it to see if it works, you know, just to test drive it and pilot it to see whether that worked or not. Yeah, I do like Kingdom Hearts. I never really played any of them. Definitely had no nostalgia for it, but always interested in the lore. Story's really fun, and all these Disney characters, and somehow they're connected to some convoluted plot with like all these other Square Enix and, you know, Final Fantasy and original characters, and it's like, what is this? It's just so weird, you know. So that was really fun. But yeah, let's see. It's got this nice fireside, you know. I think one of these is like, yeah, By the Fireplace is the song I'm listening to now. It's a nice, weirdly Christmassy. There we go. Could put my water down there. Alrighty. Let's see. If no one's anything else to add, I think we could probably call it. I think Cookie lost connection about 20 minutes ago, so I'm the only moderator, I guess. But just nothing else from you guys. I think I'll probably end this early then. I do want to work on my movie a little bit more. For that one shot I've been working on for like half a week already. Wanna get some more progress on it and see where that goes from there. So, is there anything else right now you wanted to talk about? Anything else you want to bring up, or anything else? And I think we can call it. So I don't think there's much more to say. I got nothing more to say, basically. But yeah, I guess we'll have another stream where I work on the eyeballs, and then that might be the end of the modeling phase, and then we'll work on the next section, which will be adding bones and controls and way more complex. You know, probably modeling is fun because you kind of see it come together. adding red armatures and controls are a little bit esoteric. They're very. It's not really coding as much as adding some very basic math formulas in some sense to kind of limit how far a bone can move and what they can do and how to connect to each other. So it's all like interconnection and pipeline stuff. So it's fun. I've done a little bit of rigging. That's what it's called. Is setting the bones and stuff. Probably not as complex as this kind of a character is. So we'll see though. So yeah, tune in for that, and we'll go from there. And then eventually, after that, we'll be making up a story. You guys can choose what characters you like, and then go from there to make the characters, make the sets, and then make an animation from what you want. So basically what I'm doing is just try to make a basic horse, not necessarily Derpy at this point, or any kind of specific character, but just getting the basic building blocks of a character that then it can become whatever character we want after we set it all up. So it'll just be like adding hair and then like comparing the hair to like Link, and so that when you move the hair then or the body, when you move the body then the hair will move. So stuff like that. Fairly sort of simple stuff. Hopefully. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think there's much more for me to say past that, so take care of yourself. I had a little bit of an earache. My earache was kind of acting up last week. It felt like it had like a whole bunch of internal pressure. So if you guys are struggling, I've at least have that as an experience to relate to you guys. So that took like 3 or 4 days for the pressure inside my ear to actually dissolve. I had like eardrops and a whole bunch of cold medicine just pumping me up. So yeah, it was kind of scary because like, what if I actually had ear damage? And it's like, what do I do from then? So because then I can't get the stereo mixing that'll be important for the movie and all my other projects if I got to do sound mixing. If I can't hear out of one ear, that's not good. Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna end this like 5 minutes ago. Anyway, thank you guys. These are my arms, and then I'm gonna cross them. There we go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the support and everything. Hope you guys take care. And thank you again. Alrighty. See you guys. See you guys next week at Tuesday. Alrighty. Thank you. Alright. Bye guys. I'll find more music so it won't be these exact songs again. Not sure about that. Alrighty. Thank you.